So anyway, I highly recommend playing with the Gadgeteer. It's really cool, and and if you like this stuff, you should hear his talk on home automation. Because we have automated our house, and it is a lot of fun. It's turning on and off those LEDs on the circuit board in real life, and I can do it from my phone. So awesome. Here's Paul Drew talking about our home automation.
So we're running out of time, and I'll be quick. First of all, we're from Dallas. We had a really great day. This is awesome out here. Thank you, Headspring and Tech Systems. Thank you, everybody, for the lunch. Had a great time. Met some great people.
John T. for organizing it.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. So as Corey mentioned, we automated our house, and I'm pretty nerdy, but I'm pretty lazy. So I didn't want to go and build circuit boards. I didn't want to have to do a lot of programming. I wanted to do something myself, but moderately easy, right? So we went and got, after a lot of research, the Mikasa Vera3, which is like a little home router. It's $300. You plug it into your network. You got a web interface for it, and then that's where the magic starts. This is how easy it is. So, okay, we're going to go to the UI. So I've added my Vera. I go into the web UI. So now I've got these devices. So these are all my lights. So can you scroll down and show all the lights? These are all our lights in the house, right? That we can turn on and off, dimmers, all that kind of stuff. So each light switch literally is an in-the-wall light switch or a wall socket that you plug in to replace your old one. The same existing wiring, nothing new. It all operates off the Z-Wave spectrum, which is it's a standard like Zigbee you may have heard of, X10 or Insteon are all those four standards. Well, the Vera supports all your X10 stuff you may have in the closet that you got tired of messing with. It also supports the Insteon standard. So if you find a device that works on any of those standards other than Zigbee, it'll support it. So show them all the devices, or did you already do that while I was talking?
No.
Yeah. So there's climate. So actually go to climate next to the lights. There we go. So we have two thermostats in our house, so we can control both of them. Set up the schedules, all the good things you could do through the interface. Works perfectly nice. Sensors. Yeah. So we have things like our DVRs on here. Our Xboxes can be on here. Our smart TVs can be here. Our Onkyo receivers can be on here. Our alarm systems on here. Our door locks to our house are on there. You can get pool controllers, sprinkler controllers, anything that you can think of, you can add in there. Of course, they cost a little bit more money than a standard thing because they're smart devices. The nice thing about the standard for Z-Wave is that they act as repeaters to each other. So it's a mesh network topology that grows, and the data is encrypted. So my key codes going back and forth to my doors are not going to be able to be sniffed out. What's really cool is I can set a key code for my door through this interface that when my cleaning people come on one day of the week, they have a certain code that only works at that time. It sends me a text message to my phone that tells me it takes a picture from the cameras. All real time. You want to show them the automation part real quick? It's fun, right? It's like the promise of home automation we all want, but it's affordably. You can do it yourself and just roll it out. And it's through a web interface. You don't have to go in and program. You literally just say, add new device. There it is. It's talking wirelessly. So you have triggers like after work. So I'm home. So if I enter this, it turns on Jack Johnson on my TV in the living room. It turns down a bunch of lights, turns on other lights, adjusts the thermostats. Yeah, I'm that nerdy. So when we leave for work, we make sure we have sensors on my garage doors. If they're not closed, to close them and arm them with the alarm system. All these were little parts, 30, 20, 40 bucks that I would add in over the last few weeks. And it's so easy to do. Apps. So you can do triggers. We have things that like turn on outside lights based on our longitude and latitude based on sunset. Oh man, I'm talking fast. So you can write your own apps. Here's the beauty. You can go out and sniff all your UPnP devices out there. Use Lewis script to code in your stuff. Create your own buttons. Expose it out through your phones. They have iPad apps, iPhone apps, Android apps. I'm on Windows Phone 7. It's got a great app for it. And you can go in there and run all your scenes, control your devices. So your developers have a huge API. It's all free.
Which one do you want me to go to? Because I was going to the developer app.
Oh, you may like that. You guys might like developer apps, right? Oh, it doesn't like that you're too small. So you can go in there and run Lua code to test stuff. You can add in stuff through serial ports. So if you have any old devices that have like RS-232 outputs, you can actually get a board and plug it into that. And then like the Global Cache has a little device that you plug in those devices to, and you can talk wireless to them and control them by sending actual signals across the wires. If you want to sit down and read those books, you can do that if you want.
plugins?
Oh, so the plugins, these apps, so there are hundreds of apps out there that people have written to control things. So you add, like in my thermostats, I go and add that app. My door locks, I have both a Yale and a Quickset lock. The Quickset one, I bought it, I was all excited, I did my research, but I didn't realize that I can't tell it to lock the door. I can only tell it to unlock the door. So when my friends come over, I can say unlock, and then they can turn it physically because it'll release a little thing. But I wanted to be able to actually physically lock it when I go to sleep for peace of mind, so I went and got the Yale lock. Well, the Yale lock works great, except for it chews through batteries about once a week. So now I've got a whole set of rechargeable batteries, and it's got a little battery icon in the interface.
You'll email us when it gets low.
Yeah, and it'll email us. So you can do things like wake on LAN. So you get home, you use your PIN code, it'll turn on your computers. I heard, I was talking with some guys in Louisville that run the automated outlet where it sells a bunch of stuff. A guy put a shock sensor in his chair. So when he sat down in his office chair, it turned off the lights, turned up the music, and did a whole bunch of stuff to let him know it's there. That's the beauty. It's all this stuff that you want for you, you can do affordably and easily. So yeah, you can create your own apps. And I don't have anything to do with this company. I just love it. And I'm way over. So what you think?
That's it.
That's awesome.